Hey there, Silver Tongue Devil here, and in this stream we are going to be playing IDU, same old IDU, back on the PICO 4. After some careful consideration and some people that will go nameless as my inspiration in my own chat, I have decided that I will be smashing the leaderboards because everybody needs a little bit of motivation in their life, right? And to be fair, it's the only real way that I'm going to get to play my favourite mode, which is runner. Now, what is the big thing that I'm doing that I always say about leaderboards? This is definitely a monkey see and do, but it isn't going to be today. I'm not at 100%, so I shouldn't be going for anything 100%. But we'll live and learn, and with runner, it won't make too much of an odds. Well, let's see. I mean, with the scores on the boards as well, I don't quite get how this is working. But let's just. Right. Oh. I'm just going to do purgatory, and we're just going to have a nice ease me back into runner sesh. Not going to be going at any great speed. We're not going to be going at any great accuracy. We're not going to be picking anything up. Oh yeah. Hello, Travis. These were some good shots, weren't they? It's not that they don't know how to play. So, as far as the PICO leaderboards are concerned, yes, they are... Well, yeah, you'd think so, wouldn't you? 6.4, but I think that scores with death. I don't quite know how the PICO leaderboards are working, but we're going to find out. Well, we're going to find out when I post the top score, hopefully. Might even need some special arrows at this rate to beat 6 minutes. But we're just going to do it vanilla and see what we can get. Now, for those of you who aren't familiar with this sigil, this is runner. And this is a mode where you need to kill everything that you see as quickly as possible. We don't worry about scoring. We don't have to worry about headshots. Come on. Don't need to worry about orphans. Don't need to worry about an awful lot. The one thing we definitely do not want to be doing is employing slow time. Because when we slow time, the game clock carries on in normal time. And you know what, Sean? This is part and parcel of the reason why I'm doing it. So not only will I, because I figured back in the day when I was putting my name on leaderboards, people could either go, oh, how's that guy got that score? And then look it up. Which is what I'd imagine some of you guys might have done to find my channel, or I don't know, if you were looking for tips and tricks, like looking at the leaderboard and seeing who was reasonably high, or what, oh, Tempest, we'll take that. See who was reasonably high. Cheating now, not vanilla run. I need to be fair and probably... why not, eh? Quickens things up a little bit, doesn't it? Tempest isn't a bad one for this, but yeah, I figured if I start posting some times, at least people will have the ability. And teleport grab. Only see that during runner. So yeah, Tempest isn't a bad arrow. It does not have enough. I mean, they're definitely, we're the good guy, they're the bad guys. If the law is anything to be believed, I don't like it. As far as I'm concerned, I hope they are all bad guys, good guys. I would much rather be the bad guy on this game, but that's a me problem, not a you lot problem. So yeah, for those of you who are unfamiliar with this, we are killing everything on the level as quickly as we can. This isn't optimal because I don't have everything unlocked. However, a lot of the things that I could unlock on this level won't really help me. But there are special arrows, as we know, that will quicken things up. Doesn't matter about getting hit, as he chugs one. What matters is time to kill, being fast, and not using slow time, as I may or may not have finished saying earlier. Ooh, amulet! I got time to pick that up. That's interesting. Get amulets in sigils. Oh, you're not getting away. Don't think you're getting away. I need you all. I need all your ears. So, one of the other pieces of advice that I do give for this mode, which I'm not following through with very well, is you don't have to headshot everything. Although knights and monks are very good targets for headshotting, because that will definitely, at these stages, put them down in 1, maybe 2 shots, if it's a Black Knight. The other thing for you questies as well, is some of you may be just joining us recently and may not know about the runner sigil and how amazing it is, because the runner sigil got replaced with, I don't need barrage of needles, the runner sigil got replaced with the lovely mortal sigil. We'll get down here, I think. Hoping you guys would follow, which you did. Lovely. And yeah, I think it was I do think... Ooh, law shard! Let's have a quick read of the law that I don't like, shall we? 1, 2, 3... And we're just coming up to the last couple of enemies now. 640. There you go, 645. So that should equal what is out there already, I think. But there was a 645, but it wasn't at the top of the leaderboard. It looked like it was knights as well. Let's have a look. What? What is this? What is this? How is died? Oh no, I don't know. See, I don't want to have too high a score. I was trying to get just over me score, because I believe that's knights who say me. So are these guys hackers then? Or is the runner leaderboard in reverse order? No, it makes no odds. Makes no odds. Yeah, looks like it. Well, I mean, I don't care what the leaderboards say. I am now top of the world in this, because 645 is better than what I believe that to be, which would be, even if it was 1 minute 19, the person died and didn't complete. So there you go. I have no idea what this is. This could be hackers, potentially. But then, even if it was... Get on, Super Bright, you crazy types. So hang on, what's the best score on the crossbow? I can't even see. Right. What's the best score on the bow on Fletcher? Well, of course, Knights has it. Should we put a quick crossbow one on? The other thing as well with runner, yeah, I need to get warmed up. So, who? No. Hello, Weebs. No, it's, yeah, there's definitely something screwed up with those leaderboards. It could be hackers or something along those lines, but it looks like it's in reverse order. So as far as I'm concerned, from what I can see with the bow, I don't even know what's going on there. No. The only one that we might not be able to do as easy as I wanted to tonight is Siege of Heaven, because I am going to need some bits and pieces to be able to even start attempting that. Right, let's go for a little run out with the crossbow. And someone asked me, our own Christina, for me to demonstrate the whole gunslinger thing. Gunslinging motion, which I think some of you are aware of as how I play the crossbow. Well, that's one first tonight, so note them down, or at least it should be. But then how do you get first? That's really weird. So, gunslinger with the crossbow. Put the crossbow in your... I've done a whole video on this, but put the crossbow in the same hand as you would put the bow in. You wouldn't think it's productive because pistol goes in right hand. Yeah. Hello, Christine. Yeah, no worries. Well, this bit's for you. Yeah, I'm gonna. So this is the motion that you're after. And the reason why I refer to it as gunslinging is because you're kind of fanning the crossbow. In reality, it just looks like this. No, so in reality, you are basically doing that. And you have one arm tucked in, and I rest the crook of my elbow in and around one of my love handles. And then you kind of rest your elbow in there. And you're literally doing this. And then you are concentrating on tap, 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 tap. Doing that is easy. And the better you'll start off doing long, and then as you get more of a feeling for it, it can become basically that. As long as you can get your hand in the right position, and then you can get it really fast. What takes the timing is getting the button taps right. It needs to be left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Well, that's why we haven't got the chat. I don't know what's going on with that, but so like this, and then yeah, the concentrating on the alternating of the triggers is the yeah, I mean, it is for me, but when you first start, you want to be doing this, and then it moves to that. And then, see, the thing is, because these are new controllers and a new way of doing things, I need to move these things back to as I used to have them. It's almost like I'm relearning the crossbow, because I would have, from here, I would put it out to there, and then I would... This is what I started doing, which seems a little bit counterproductive, but what it then means is you've got more range of movement to your from here. Well, as long as your arms work the same way as I do. So that's you want to start here, but the more and more you play, the more you'll find this elbow come out, and it just allows you that more movement. Whereas if it's tucked into the side, you kind of need to turn your body to do the gunslinging side of things, but that allows a little bit more. And then eventually you barely use it. So let's go and set a time on Purgatory, shall we? So I'm a bit rusty with it. Well, I'm not rusty. The crossbow is just a little different on PICO. So let's see if we can get... I mean, that's a good starting arrow, I'm not going to lie. It'd be lovely if I had the quiver to go with it. I know, right? See the hair? All natural, baby. So, yeah. Now, there is one over here. It's been a while. It's been a hot minute. None in there. Now, down there. And then layer that room out. This is why I think a lot of people weren't particularly impressed with what this mode was offering originally, because the concept was you had to get the right RNG to be able to get a decent time. Now, that's not necessarily true, because you could get all the RNG in the world and all the right arrows and all the bits. Oh, I got them. Oh, no, I didn't. You're still alive. Could get all the right things and then mess up your teleporting, mess up your movement, do things like that, make shots that can go in nowhere. So even with all of the RNG in the world, it doesn't mean that someone who gets the arrows and someone doesn't, it's a foregone conclusion that they would get a better score. Hopefully, that's to hopefully lure the ones that are up there down, but it doesn't look like they're coming. No, and this bite is not going to help us. And to be fair as well, this is not the optimal level to play it on. The optimal level to play it on would be, of course, Paradise Lost, but you would want certain arrows unlocked before you attempt it, because there's some arrows that do a heck of a lot of heavy lifting for you, especially on Paradise Lost as a level. Hello, Kev. No, I'm on PICO. I'm on the old PICO because we're taking the PICO boards on tonight. No, I didn't really specify that in the description. Or maybe I did. I can't remember. But hey, let's face it. Who reads descriptions? So, okay, down here. But yeah, the quest leaderboards will take some time, and the problem that I have, yeah. I mean, you can only ask for so much luck. That's not going to help us. We don't need to worry about the orphan. She actually doesn't count towards the kills that you need. This is a rubbish configuration for this. I remember back in the day on Runner, when this was considered one of the best levels, and I had the top score with, like, I think it was just over 4 minutes, 4 minutes 15, 4 minutes 30, something like this on this level. And then we were, I don't think we got sub 3 minutes on Paradise Lost, but I don't think we were far off. No, there were some excellent times. So you can even see my technique is a little bit off with the crossbow, as in I'm not firing very fast, and part of the reason is because I need to, I think I've been off the crossbow now long enough that I think I need to go back to what I was saying, preach, or doing what I'm preaching, and putting the crossbow into the crook of my side and using that as my anchor point, and it's so that I've got a stable platform so that I can just concentrate on the old motions. That was rubbish pathing. But it also, as I said, it's RNG. Well, the RNG is obviously getting the right arrows. There's also factors along the lines of knowing your pathing, getting the right levels. There's a lot of factors that goes into a runner score, and just because you get them all and are a good player doesn't mean you win. I'll tell you that for nothing. But the problem with it is, because of the nature of it, it is very RNG. And because of that, You got it. You got it. Exactly. Years on the crossbow. I've got. That's what you meant, wasn't it, Weebs? Absolutely years. Right, we'll save the rest of those for downstairs. Yes, we'll save the rest of those for downstairs. How many we've got left? Not many. Come on, faster, 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 faster. On sub. There we go, that's sub 6 minutes. Perfect, so that's a minute off. And to be fair, I used a little bit of Cupid, so let's see where we are with that. Is it maybe because I didn't let the scoreboard drop in or something along those lines? Yeah. Look at this. If that isn't proof enough. Lovely. 5.54578. That puts me. Where? Who's this? Who is this person? They've been destroyed score-wise. That's awesome if that's referring to me. I love it. But unfortunately, an STD zone free no longer. Where's my score? Well. Not anymore. Right. No achievements progression. Well, we can see that's wrong. I don't have any weeps. Right, so I would say that that is easily top of the leaderboard as far as... No, they don't. I wonder why that is. This person's new. I didn't see that last time, because I have been checking the boards. I didn't see this last time either. I wonder who this is. I wonder if this is Beanie. Seems like the sort of thing that Beanie would do, wouldn't it? Right. Let's smash Fletcher, shall we? Because there's only one way that I know who to do that. And it doesn't matter that we haven't got the arrows. But what might matter is we haven't got the life for this. But... let's do the crossbow first then in that circumstance. I want some more firsts tonight. Someone have a word with Beanie as well. I mean... Yeah... But everything, but the, and the purist ones, it's like they know, isn't it? Oh, well, you know, I can just imagine the conversation at Super Bright headquarters. Well, if he does get a PICO, he won't be able to fucking top the leaderboards on his favourite fucking thing anyway, because we'll just fuck him up. Well. Right. Ooh, we got Blessed Quiver. Did we have Blessed Quiver before? No, we picked that up new. Brilliant. Don't even need it. Right, let's get resistance privilege on because it's the only thing that'll get us an extra hit. Don't think you start off with full bag of life on this one. Nope. But it doesn't matter, he says. Or it shouldn't matter. Yeah, I know, right? STD free zone. Someone's having a laugh. Is that the ghosts? It is. Is it now? So what we're doing here is we're literally just going to try and clear take this area and hop into here. If I can complete this pit, that's top of the leaderboards. Oh, look. Oh, look. I don't know. I'd call myself something a little bit different if I was a fan. STD free zone he wishes. Oh, that was a bit close. Alright. I haven't... Oh, that's worked out nice again, hasn't it? Oh! Yeah. So... Now we're going to take this. Except STD free zone. He's obviously not. So what we're going to do now that we've got what we want. Oh, hello. We've got what we want, which is the orphan. So we're just going to slowly eradicate the rest of the pit. Oh, good shot. Slowly eradicate the rest of the pit. Go and get the orphan. Go charge down the boss. And as you guys will know, because we tested it quite extensively, is that at this point now, I am just having to kill a percentage of the enemies in the pit. And then, then I'm allowed to leave. I should have known I had more behind me. Damn. Oh, might need more life. Might need more life, chat. Because this isn't working out so well at the moment. Oh, I feel so rusty on the crossbow. I really do. Oh, you buggers! No! No, I refuse. I mean, not really my prerogative to refuse because I'm only on one life. Let's maybe start employing the slow motion button, shall we? Hope no one's got any of that heartbeat misophonia stuff going on. Otherwise, yeah, you might be hearing that heartbeat for quite some time. That's dead. Wow. Well, look who's out of practice. I tell you what though, but then, okay, alright, yeah, of course this leaderboard works. Right, let's just have a think about that. Try that again. Now, yeah, you and me both. Yeah, I think so. Well, I've got a lot. So the thing is, the way that I play that is I'm used to having the full boat of life. And so I would play that way. And it's very easy to forget that that's not the case. Plus, also, immolation. Ugh. Right, let's try that again. Not that. Let's try that again, but let's do it proper. So, the other thing as well is, it's been a hot minute since I've actually played Fletcher this way, and for those of you wondering, the way that I play Fletcher is basically quick and dirty. Is it down there? Yes, it is. Off we go. Come on now. And we're in. Played Fletcher quick and dirty. Which, when you haven't got a lot of life, which we haven't, isn't a particularly great idea. I'm also, as you may note, not the most accurate of boys with the crossbow. However, I can become so by employing slow time. Hey! Hey, if you haven't got excuses, weebs, what have you got? Do write them down. You can use these. You know, you can pass them off as your own at some point in the future, weebs. Don't you worry about it, sir. Don't you worry about it. Nope. Not even following my own rules with this method either. Right, that isn't going to help us. That will. That'll help us. That would have been nice to have earlier. I have killed a ghost with one of those. It shouldn't do because there's no tip on the arrow. Come on now. There's no tip on the arrow. Now, let's remember how I used to play this way. And I used to play this way. Now this is what we want. This is the arrow that we want. So what we're now going to do is we're now going to dive about the level. Look for that, or look for the visit the likely orphan or all the orphan spots, not the likely ones. I think I heard her then. Here she is. Execute you, and we leave. You can have one of those though. Okay. Take two. And then we're going to jump all the way back here and let all of that bother and nonsense that we've just created just sort itself out. Got a lot of ghosts coming in, but we have also... Actually, this is... just about to say this is the luck I needed. Not really, though. So this is the luck I needed, because we've now got Hand of God. And all we've got to do is keep an eye on those skeleton archers and make sure we don't get slotted by them. Ow. Should have dealt with them first, really. That was a bit stupid. It's on the other hand. Where's the other one? Where is the other one? So is anyone going to, like, somebody has got to fess up to that. Come on now. Who is it? Who's STD free zone? Come on. It's got to be one of you lot. Has to be. It's very clever. Very good. I enjoy. So that's a technique that I've started employing with skeleton archers at higher levels, being very aggressive with them. Trying not to get hit. Totally toast PICO. I mean, you'd imagine so, wouldn't you? The scores are the sort of thing that I know he can put down in about 5 seconds. So, you would think so, wouldn't you? Right, let's finish up this pit. And to be fair, he hasn't got much on at the moment, bless him, so maybe it is that. Right, let's carry on being careful, shall we? But see, the thing is, right, the lengths that some people will go to. So he will have had to create a new profile, get himself a key of the game with company money. That company money, people, could be spent on the IDU2 that we should have by now and deserve. But no. Beanie's blown the entire budget. Oh. Getting outraged about Beanie too much. Damn it. How do you know, though? Ugh, that's a horrible arrow. That's a horrible arrow for the circumstance. I don't want to be here anymore. Let me out, let me out. Oh, I heard that. You don't know Beanie, clearly. Sounds exactly like the sort of thing that Beanie would do. Right, let's get one of you, and then bring the rest back. Hand of God would be nice right now. Woo! Sheesh! Oh, we're only getting one as well because the update hasn't come through. Oh, no. Oh, no. Alright, so use a bit of slow time. Get the hell out of here. Oh, dear. So this runner's actually going to be... not runner, this Fletcher. Yeah, we've had issues. Issues with... tissues. No, that seems like somebody who's got 10 minutes on their hands to put a score down. Because that's exactly what it is. He'll have gone in. We don't want to be killing all of this, especially with the life situation. Thank you very much, sir. Have another. You can have that one. So at the moment... oh, that was a bit lucky. At the moment, we are cycling for good arrows. There's one. That's a good point. That's a good point, well made. Right, orphan should be over there. Because I've eliminated all other possibilities. And basically we go in, we execute the child, we leave. And that, ladies and gentlemen, should be me at the top of the leaderboards. Now let's see if we can not die on Anakim, eh? That'd be good, wouldn't it? I tell you what, that's another problem we've got as well. I don't think we've got the upgrades to the arrows. This is a good place to actually get the kills for the upgrades to the arrows. But... so all of this can be topped by a magnitude. I haven't even got the health here, look. Oh no, you don't get the health here on Fletcher. Now, I would normally get 2 health here. Oh no, they've upped it to 3, haven't they? Bit careful. That could have been risky. Not going to get any doubles either, so we're only playing on single pieces of health. What's that? On PICO? Might be different. He definitely wasn't on there last time I checked. So, right. Have I even unlocked the orphan in this zone? Possibly not. So, let's... now, to be fair, with how I play this mode... and also, as well, I know Beanie can do Fletcher better on the bow than he can the crossbow. So... right, we need to cycle arrows. All lightning 3 isn't bad, but I want better. That'll do. Can't hear her, which means she's going to be at least up a floor. This arrow's not meant for you. Please move. She'd probably be over here. Nope, that means she's down one. She's in a relatively safe area. Ah, where are you, little girl? She's not down the bottom, is she? Bottom back. Haven't got a choice then. Well, that's unfortunate. Maybe it was behind me. It's a possibility. Right, let's clear out here because we've got a lot of stuff on us. Yeah, definitely. She's definitely despawned. This is something I do not want to be doing. But we do need to make sure. Ooh, Welf's privilege, you say? Oh, you little shit. Oh, no. One hit on Paradise Lost. Yeah, I think we'll go. I think we'll go change tactics here. See if we can not die on Gabe. That'd be good, wouldn't it? Headline news this. Come on, get down. Quickly. Well, I think that puts me top. Alright, slowly, slowly, catchy Gaby. Alright, you here? Yes, here you are. Saw Beanie's controller Gabe the other day. That was something, wasn't it? Ah, dear. See if mine's a bit better. Yeah, miles. Right, you down here now. Hail of arrows. Not a good arrow for us. Nice and slow. 1, 2, 3. Worst arrow we could possibly have for old Gabe. Right side. Yeah. Don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die. Good arrows, please. Yes. No. Rubbish. Just in case anyone wonders why I'm sticking out my shield, it's on the small circumstance that a fireball finds its way around the column. And although you can block Gabriel's fireballs, you will normally take damage because they have an explosive effect on them. So if you hold your shield out as far as you can, it's bloody awkward, but if you hold your shield out as far as you can, it will hit the shield first and not your hit sheet, as we have discussed in the past. Come on now! You're just trying to get me killed, aren't you? I'm not firing that shot. Come on. Ugh. Thing is, we're literally, because I can't afford to miss shots. Yeah, I should really explain what I'm doing here, what mode this is. Oh, that's the arrow that we want. 1, 2. 1, 2. No. There we go. 1, 2. Oh, look at the damage. It definitely is. So in this mode, every time we miss, we take damage. And we get granted random arrows. So what I try to do within this mode is I try and take that random factor out of it, in that we can get some incredibly good high damaging arrows. The problem with this mode is accuracy, and all those little twitches and all those little moves and all those little bits and pieces that enemies do which cause you to miss. So I make it so that we one-shot the orphans, which are worth a large chunk of points, and then fight our way into and out of the pit to do the same. Hello, Dr. Sog. Yeah, no worries. What are you doing? What's that? Could have done without that, if I'm honest. This really doesn't help. Oh, God. I've never seen him do that before. Cheers. Can you come down here and say that? There you go. That's dead, unless... Oh! That was close. But we're back to 2 life. Fuck. I am making an absolute meal of this. And yes, I will have a look at what the chat thing is. Hello, Knights. Yeah, no worries, mate. I will. Yeah, don't worry, Mimi. I'm not going anywhere near PICO. It was the holy light I thought it was going to go, and it didn't. So the holy light damaged me because I didn't hit an enemy with it. So, but thankfully, because it's a heavy arrow, there's a lot of time for it to travel, and because of the environment, it takes a very long time for that one to register as a miss. So if you can grab the health quick enough, you're good. I've also found that if you were to do that in a level that you could exit quickly, you're also good. It's not a good arrow. Want to be cycling arrows because I want something heavy hitting, because we're likely coming up on the orphan. Cataclysm 5. That is our arrow. Not ideal, but good enough for what we want. She can be down here. She's not. She can be over here. She might not even be on this level. Definitely low. So hopefully now some of you guys might be able to see why I preach. It's all part of the lesson. I'm making it up as I go along. March. So hopefully now some of you might be able to see why I preach about the whole IDU life starts at 100%. Look at the problems I'm causing myself. Imagine I had another 6 life. This wouldn't even be an issue and I could quite easily recover. But now I'm limping around on 2 life. Now, to be fair, I'm at the part of the game where I shouldn't really. There's a bloody pit. Oh, I might not have it unlocked. Shit. That's really bad if that's the case. Did we get the pit unlocked with the achievements last time? Oh, God. So, yeah, that's going to cause an issue. That's going to cause a real big issue. But yeah, IDU starts at 100%, and part of the reason being is because you do become more powerful with all those achievements. I don't think there's an orphan there, and I don't think I've got the... I'm sure we did, like, agony or something. I mean, to be honest, I don't like the idea of going up against... Oh, of course, it could be underground, couldn't it? Oh. So you don't have any warning on skulls when you play in this mode if you haven't got the unlock done, because they have literally no timer and just blow up straight away. So, but yeah, I could have had a lot more life going in and all the trimmings, which can be the difference between being able to put up a decent score and not. There you go, right, there's another first. Happy days. So we are top on the runner boards if they actually decide to sort them out. There you go, Knights, I've given you a nice little... only by a little 0.8, I figured. So, you know, you can take that back easy. Doors. Yeah, I'm not a fan. So, top of the bow runner, top of the crossbow runner, but people won't be able to see that. Couple of thousand as planned on crossbow. I do think I'd love to go after. I mean, it's on the bow. How hard can it be, right? Let's have a go. See if we can. But right, hang on a second. Let me see if it's even possible at this stage. So imagine, if you will, for a minute, that you were playing the main game and trying to chase down these big scores, or trying to put a score on the leaderboard, and you didn't have the little things like pits unlocked, orphans in the actual levels, all of the arrows. It just makes doing what you're trying to do absolutely impossible. You need to work a lot harder than somebody who does have all the trimmings. Let's see, what have we got? Pit of Despair. We've got Agony. Agony should have been open, I just missed it then. Yeah, a little bit. No, it is a very weird one. This one is something that would take time. Even these scores, I mean, maybe, but even these scores, and I probably can, but I wouldn't. So a big thing that I would have said is, even someone like me, I wouldn't bother, even if it was this game or not, I wouldn't start making leaderboard attempts until I have this at 100. And there's another reason for it as well. The first one is, you know, you're giving away advantages and you're making yourself work a lot harder for you. There is also, and this is something that I am very, very guilty of in games, is if I was and I've got out of the habit of, is if I was going for a leaderboard run and then thought, oh, you know what? I could pick up Pestilence and get my Pestilence kills. Oh, you know what? I could get Lightning. I could pick up that Lightning there and get my Lightning kills. And all of a sudden, you're starting to do things towards achievements when you should be concentrating on the main game. And the two things do just not go together. I mean, that's why I've got an achievement stream. So you get your achievements done before you start doing anything. Thankfully, a lot of the things that I am doing, it doesn't matter too much about achievements. Although we have seen that it kind of does. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, I could have another 5 ticks of life on that. But I'm not going to do all of this now. That's either in my own time, I continue the 0%. Now, the only thing that I am wondering is what I can do on the Siege of Heaven side of things. Now, there are some achievements that we will need to be able to get a... Oh, what? It's locked. Ugh. So, now... Interesting. Now, that might actually mean that it isn't Beanie. And the reason why I would say that is because This score is way too high for Beanie. I think he can just about get like 800,000 odd on Saints Approach. He can't push past 1 million. Not Beanie, no way. Doesn't even know what Siege is anymore. So, no, I know he can hit like double. He should, if he was playing properly, he'd be at the top of this. But then this might just be part and parcel of the game. So, although, the other thing that I do know very much so, I don't want to have to unlock all of these. No, we'll go and do something else. One of the things that I do know about Beanie is there is no way he would be able to keep all of this secret. There is no way that he would not tell me what he's doing prior to going in, or at least some hint, or at least some nod. But in these circumstances, Beanie does not do subtle. I'll tell you that for nothing. Plus, does anybody genuinely think that if it was Beanie, he wouldn't be here laughing right now? He might be lurking, though. You never know. Might have silenced himself. Specifically for the stream. So, what do we do next? So, we're top on the Crossbow. Purist. That's a couple of cycles worth. But I'm at half-life, and the life is the resource. Man, I wouldn't have slow time either. But at least I can miss. Did anyone want to watch some Purists? Find it boring as fuck to play properly. But I suppose this would be a good lesson in scoring, won't it? God, have I not even got the golden bats? Shall I do it left-handed as well, Norb? Well, at least this doesn't matter now with things like arrows or lack thereof. I do feel like I've got my eye in more on the bow on the PICO than I have with the crossbow. The can... God, that was terrible. He says the can on the crossbow doesn't seem to make too much odds. Sorry, the can on the bow doesn't seem to make too much odds about my accuracy. But on the crossbow, it's almost like I'm having to start again on the speed front. And the accuracy front as well, if I'm honest. The one thing that I will say, though, this is clear. I have been playing and obviously comparing my PICO to the Quest version. And not just on this, but on other games as well. And I hate to say it, but I'm starting to find the PICO very the Quest very blurry in comparison to the PICO. With the PICO, I feel like I can see a lot clearer. I don't necessarily think it's the graphics of the game or any difference between them, and it's just, I think it's just the hardware and the lenses. And I haven't even got my actual lenses in at the moment. At the moment, oh, good exit, sir. At the moment, I am playing with... Come on. At the moment, I'm playing with my glasses in and a glasses spacer, and it's not ideal, and I don't like playing this way, but I don't really have an option. We heard a click there, didn't we? Yeah, we did. No progression in Purist, people. Just like Fletcher, you're not allowed. No progression whatsoever. Honestly, I don't see why they even tried to stop that. They're really good modes. Why wouldn't you want to celebrate them and have people playing them? Fletcher is a fantastic mode for leveling up all of your arrows as well. But again, you would treat it as such. So you wouldn't be playing for high score. Duh. I did hear what... Yeah. I did hear what Beanie was saying on that note, and I don't know. Let's get out of that a second. I don't know. The only concern that I have with what Beanie's saying, and this has been my argument all along with it all, is they changed... I mean, I know plans change, but they changed the entire base of the game so that they could improve the shadowing to then make it look like that. And if that's the case, if they were genuinely wanting to improve the lighting, like, because he said something along the lines of the torches aren't working, or rather they're there and they're flaming, but they're not giving off the light source that they're supposed to. Well, it's like, well, why does this look old, dark and moody? If this was the other building that we've seen, it would all be bright across the floor, bright on the walls, and reaching up into this somewhere as well. Try and find an example, but I can't find one. But for me, it's kind of like, why go to all that trouble to put shadowing in your game to then not use it? And I prefer it dark. You know, do we remember a time when this didn't used to happen? Why make the game really light? This looks good. When you are using this, it looks good. Do you remember when they said that they were bringing Desolation to the fore? And one of the big things that they did was in the demo, Beanie fires an arrow down a corridor specifically so that you can see that lighting effect travel down it. Oh, what? And they've got rid of that now? It seems, yeah, seems a strange way to go. But then so does not having IDU 2 ready for when they're going to announce that they're finishing their thing on IDU 1. Because the problem is, with them and basically announcing that they're not going to be supporting the game anymore. Well, we don't know that for certain, but it sounds like it, and it's what I've suspected for a little while. Saying that, you will lose people. People will lose interest, and they'll move on to something else, and the risk is they might not come back. What should have happened is the announcement should have been made the moment IDU 2 was ready to launch. And the fact of the matter is, they've missed the boat on that on plenty of occasions. But most recently... Right, remember, you haven't got slow time. Remember. Oh, get out of the way, PICO boundary. Didn't we change that last time? I'm sure I changed that. Might have changed it again. Might have changed it back. Everybody loves Purists, right? But yeah, they should have had IDU 2 out way before now. IDU 2 should have been slated with a PSVR 2, and it doesn't take a genius to know that you need to be on PSVR 2. Yep. And the thing is, they've done a really good job of keeping it hot for ages. And then till all of a sudden, not. You'd think they'd have something ready. Oh, yeah. My only concern with Purists is there's nothing in well, as I've said many times before, there's nothing in Purist that you can't do in the main game normally. If anyone speaks to John Holland, he'll tell you all about the fact that he was getting up to Anakim 8 and 9 with special arrows, I think. Oh, that went through the fucking wall. Let's see if it does it again. Want to throw it through the wall again? No, not this time. Do you want me to get to the angle so it can? Oh yeah, of course it won't now, and that one's way off. Well, that's annoying. Should really be trying to make the most out of these scores. Saves me having to get quite as far. I think 500,000 is only like, what, 2 cycles? Oh, that wasn't a specifically. Yeah, it seems like it, doesn't it? Oh, really? Oh, wow. Well, that's good then. There's some points lost already. Happy days. But yeah, as far as the... well, I don't know. I feel that fireball went through the wall. But, you know, it does happen. But you can't rely on the slow time crutch to get out of it. But yeah, my big thing with this is that, you know... yes, leaderboards for the people that want to play the game like this are nice. But the one thing that I did find is that all of these people that wanted this and asked for this, some people have embraced it, which is fair. But the vast majority of people don't play it anymore. They've gone. This is going to be difficult. Let's move around a little. Start taking out some things. How not to play Purist 101. Don't alert all of this nonsense, because it will come up to quite literally bite you in the ass. Alright. Now I should be pushing these guys back as far as possible to try and get some scoring out of them, but yeah, there's a possibility. There is a possibility. Yeah, I know. The one thing is, it's quite easy to do because, as I said, you know, we are lucky in respect to the fact that we have had a hell of a lot of content for free. No one can deny that the value for money proposition of this game is amazing already and is much better than anyone probably could have hoped for when they bought this game. But with that support being squandered, or support being going to be becoming non-existent, a lot of you lot should be fine. Think of me, okay? Think of the problems that I... Oh, that's not good. Because I need her. I tried to slow time then. I am not ashamed. Please die. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, that was not worth the life trade. Yeah, but it's not like we didn't say to them, we'll give you money for more things. That's never been a question with Super Bright. They're constantly telling us no. Constantly. So yeah, as I was saying earlier, before I went in, and that was not worth it. But then if we stick to 1 life lost per orphan, should be able to top the leaderboards, right? Yeah. I don't think so, because I'd imagine... I mean, there is a possibility that they didn't intend to have the scope to take it this far and that they were just going to do Abyss with it, and then that would be it. My feel, as I've expressed before, I think people at Super Bright that know how to add things, what to do, what they can do. Cheeky boy. I think they're gone. I don't think they work. I don't think they work for Super Bright anymore. People that know how to manipulate the code and manipulate the system, because it's obviously more difficult than just make it, put it in. Otherwise, I think it would have been done by now. If they knew their system well enough, there would have been nothing to stop them designing a new pit. Just take one of the old pits and turn it upside down. Put the floor where the roof is, put the roof where the floor is, put it into Paradise Lost, and make it like stark white. There you go. There's your gardens pit. I don't know, something like that. But there's things that they could have done quite easily and would have given players, because I think we've been asking for pits in Paradise for a very long time, and no, I don't think it's that they lack qualified techs. I think it's... So, one of the... Apparently, again, I don't know too much about it. Some of you might know more. But one of the things that I was reading about Echo and its demise... I mean, this is separate to it going under. But one of the things I was reading is that a lot of the dev team for Echo aren't around anymore. So it's almost all new, fresh faces. And one of the things that I do know from coding, there is finesse, which I don't have. Hello, kicking. Come on. There we go. There is finesse to programming. There is skill to programming. But there is also knowing your own code, or knowing a code that you've written together with others or whatnot. All the little bits and pieces, little bits of code, little bits of syntax. It's part of the reason why in IDU I think we seem to get this problem of fix one thing, cause other issues. And you do get that in some games, but not all. And I think that's the difference personally between a well-coded game and a not-so-well-coded game. But a not-so-well-coded game can also be mistaken for one that the people who are programming it don't fully understand. So, like, I've been asking to remove the numbers and the life bar from the game for a very long time. It takes zero effort. Why have they not done it? I know it takes zero effort because I've had other developers do it and they've just gone, yeah, it's just a toggle thing that we can give you the options to do. So why haven't they done it? And I think the reason being is because they don't know how. And that's because I don't think... There you go. But what I heard about Echo was, as I said, that not a lot of the original development team are around. And I know with some things, there's only so many ways you can skin a cat as far as programming is concerned. But if specific things have been done a specific way, and the person who's coding it either, I don't know, maybe doesn't know the language that's being used anymore, or doesn't understand how the person's written it, then if they start changing things, it starts having effects on other parts of the programs. Call of Duty is actually a really good example, I think, where I would imagine the staff changes completely around every 6 months. That is one of the worst games I have ever seen for change one thing, break 6 others. And I'd imagine that that's the reason why. But again, upkeeps and costs and... Yeah. Yeah, working with other people's code. What limited stuff that I've done, like the whole Hello programming, the whole Hello World, and doing some simple calculator programs and various bits and pieces like that. There was me and a friend that were doing it as a college course together. And even just looking at his code that is exactly the same as mine and does all the same bits and pieces. I mean, in essence, in comparison to him, I was quite a messy coder. As for me, it was about functionality as opposed to neatness. God, I can't even see that. Lovely. Oh, you little shitbag. Gotta be lucky to make it past the first bloody level here. Need to start getting that shield up. Need that orphan as well. Oh yeah. He probably hasn't got time. PICO life is way much easier. You can put like an afternoon in and get top boy. Why try harder, right? Right? I did. It's one of the other things that I was commenting on as well. I would have torn into him if I was in the chat, but I was a bit busy with some actual editing the other day, and not for my channel, I might add. So I would have torn into Beanie in regards of what he was saying about not torn into him, friendly destruction about the Cupids in Paradise Lost. Now he is right. Going for headshots is going to score you a lot better, but it isn't the way that I would learn how to play this game. Definitely not. You take Cupids out fast. You don't worry about the points scored or not from them. Take them out so that they don't become a threat. That, and I'm talking for like anybody regardless of skill level, because we've all been there where that extra second of aiming allows them to get a shot off, or even that extra half second of aiming allows them to get a shot off. Now we all know how bad the shield can be for blocking arrows, and so you want to limit the amount of times that you have to do that. The shield should be last ditch emergency. Yes, defang quickly. That's more for Abyss. You can't really defang Paradise Lost because there's so bloody many. How can we do this? Go round. Yeah, let's go round. I'm going to play this. So this is kind of part and parcel of the problem that I have with how I need to now play Purist. That was the worst plan ever. Is I need these guys to teleport now, and I need to do the lure. So like if I was playing this properly, I would be luring things individually, but I can't be bothered. I really can't. I just want to get going and get the score in and then move on to something else. Oh, that wasn't bad. They sometimes feel like it, I'll give you that much. Oh, that was a bad teleport arrow. Very bad. Any more? See if we can get those fine gentlemen over there to teleport up in a minute. Now they always sit there and stare at you and grin. That was some bad shooting on my part. It's bad shooting on his thing. What would we like score-wise? Me. Not great. One of the problems that we do have is don't think I've got as many enemies unlocked. I mean, I'm not making a point of really trying to cash in on the scoring either, if I'm honest. Yeah, oh yeah, definitely better camouflage in Paradise. Right, let's see if we can... Could you come down here, please? That'd be great. Oh. Teleport. It's right there. Opportunity knocks. Yes? No? I'm not coming up to you. You're going to have to come down to me. That's those ones dealt with. Let's see if... So what we're also going to do now here, to make this a bit easier, is going to try and visually lure what we can here back here. Oh, they've teleported above. That's not too bad. Let's make sure we're in cover. Not ideal. Yeah, you're still up there. Of course you are. You're not going to have moved, are you? Oh, where's he gone? I heard him. Into the end here? Yeah. Okay. Also got to deal with everything in that building as well. I have the same problem with... I know, but I can't afford to lose any, so I have to be uber careful. Like, I mean, you know, we're almost, what, a quarter of the way, well, about halfway there on the score, so I might as well. But this is playing it properly. Again, some of you might find this interesting, I don't know. I find it bloody boring myself. I don't like playing this way, and the problem with that is I'll get bored. I'll come back here. I get bored, and I do exactly the same as Beanie does. I do consider myself a very patient person, but not when I'm playing games. I don't want to be patient. And then on top of that as well, more often than not when I'm playing this game, I'm streaming. Weeb, if you're noting down excuses, this is a classic one of mine. But again, it's, I suppose it's a very real problem that some of you in the chat that have been playing for a while and been watching me playing for a while and looking at the videos might actually be able to attune with, in that, like, for instance, we're on cycle 1 now. I'm used to playing in cycle 10. I want to be in cycle 10 now. To get there is going to take an awful long time. And if I'm going to be scoring along the way, it's going to take even longer. So you rush. Rushing gets you killed, basically. Like, look at Mr. Fish. He put in a very good score recently. Actually, he's probably a bad example. But he can do better than that. And there may have been an element of him rushing towards the end, or rushing at parts. And that rushing may have messed him up. And the thing with that style of things happening is your problems just compound themselves. Oh, that was a headshot. Dangerous game to be playing, that. But we could probably do with some more points. I don't care about the Looper shot one. I do care about you. Yeah, let's not get into an archer duel. That would be fucking stupid. Oh, yeah. But as I said, there might have been a point where he might have rushed in an earlier cycle, taken a hit, lost his last holy armor, and then none dropped for ages. And again, all of these little things, they all compound. I do it. I do all the time. Done it already. Yeah. But yeah, as I was saying about Purist, I think it's Purist that we should have lost. And you know, it's not that I don't. It's definitely my least favourite mode, but not for the reason that you would think. It is very much so. And then I've got the problem on top of that, Keith, that I'm streaming, so I'm trying to entertain. And I know I don't need to, and I know you guys can say you don't have to, but at the end of the day, it's part of the game, isn't it? Part of the game I'm playing. PICO, is it? Oh, hang on. Hold up. Cheers. Thanks for telling me. Oh no, I can't pause that way. Why has it done that then? I wonder if it's low battery, maybe. Well, at least it's an easy fix. And we're back. Cheers. I wonder why I did that. Battery out, I think. Yeah, sorry, Tim. We're back now, though. Change my batteries over. Should be back now, he says. Hopefully. Don't know what that was. That might have been... Let's have a look. No, it wasn't battery. Wonder why. Yeah, it's much easier to get going again. I should have kept an eye on that. It's much easier to get going again on this than it is on the Quest, I'll tell you that much. Right. On. Maybe I'll cut that out. So, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, PICO doesn't seem to have a way to pause it, unfortunately. Oh, is that still... Hang on. He's in the wall. It's in the goddamn wall. Hang on, is it still... Oh, could have a look this way. Oh, yeah, cool. It's still full screen. I wonder... Hang on. It's just... Hello, Von. No worries. Sorry, we've had nothing but nightmares here, don't you worry. Let me see if I can just get my chat going again. See if it'll work. No. Why? Why you do this to me? That's definitely OBS. I tell you what it'll be, is it'll be a bloody update or something. Anyway. So, yeah. Oh! The nerve. The cheek of it. It's terrible, isn't it? Well, see, you'd think that they'd put it all together as far as the leaderboards were concerned. I'd imagine I reckon it's something as far as they probably don't know how to merge. Probably don't know how to have the two versions talk to each other, maybe. Yeah, that's naughty. I've known it get stuck in there before, but it doesn't happen very often. Or it doesn't happen very often for me. Yeah, it doesn't happen very often for me, if I'm honest, or didn't with the Quest version. Ooh! I thought I'd have a look. You guys are sometimes there, sometimes too. So what are we looking like? It's a bit terrible, really. But then, as I said, we're missing some enemies and we're missing some various bits and bobs. I don't think I would have made like 50 to 75k out of that. I suppose it's not over. no health. Right. Let's just leather him, and let's do it quickly. No, I could, but I'd rather get some progress in. I think we can do a lot better on the scoring front. Plus, so the problem with milking is it can be risky. As we all know, I'm not hitting these headshots. You know what? Might have to do it a bit different. Yeah, I think we'll take a little out because I'm not hitting the heads. Yeah, right. My concern with milking is with whatever they've done to change old Annie's aura and getting nipped by that. I can't afford it. I really can't. So what we'll do is we're gonna... Oh, I'm not even hitting the headshots either. Come on now. I still have my one big excuse as well, as I've got to play with glasses. I haven't got my lenses in, but I have got my optician's appointment for the 19th of this month. Yeah. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. I know, but there's the possibility it's Purist, isn't it? No, let's get him out of the way. I am sure that you guys don't want to see me bounce around this room. A little bit. There's a couple of factors. Yeah, it's Purist. The scoreboard isn't that high, so I don't need to be mega efficient. In all honesty, I should be able to finish the cycle and be top of the Purist leaderboard. So I would rather preserve my life, because we haven't done a great job of that so far. Now, I'm tempted as well to cycle skip here. Because if we're going for leaderboard placement, this is a great place to lose life and a shit place for points. But we can still do the rooftop hopping sort of approach, but in a safer manner than what you would normally do, because we haven't got slow time. Oh, where's that? Haven't got slow time to rely on. Ooh. And so, because we haven't got slow time, we want to be through it fast, because you can lose a lot of life on Paradise Lost. And what, we're missing out on 100k here. Now I know if we can kill old Asmo, get back around to Purgatory and do the pit there and grab the orphan, that'll be top of the leaderboard. So, well, providing I've actually got a pit to play in Abyss. I hope I do. It said I had it. I must have just missed it previously. Alright, let's go up here. No. I don't want to alert you without being up there. Okay, looks like we're going here then. Click. No progression in sigils, people. That's what they say. Do a bit of bottom dwelling, shall we? It's a shame you can't get up there and up there. That'd be nice. Things a damn sight easier. It's a bad arrow. Oof. That's tempting. Is that 25k? To be fair, I need orphans as well. For other reasons. Don't ask. No, I need orphans towards my achievement unlocks. So it's not worth the life loss. So we'll just not lose any life, right? But yeah, I was watching Beanie bang the Cupid heads like a champ last night. Even at my finest game on the quest. Yeah, I know. It is a dangerous one, but it's me, and we'll be fine. I'll muddle through it. Want to clear my rear first. I mean, she is a dangerous one, but if I'm clever, play it a little bit slow. Ooh, that was a good one. But yeah, I was saying to Sean, because he asked me if I was going to put a... Oh, cheek! Sean asked me the other day if I was going to put a scoring run in this season. And I did start I put a cycle skip run the other day on the bow. It was actually feeling good on the quest, but as I said, it was feeling blurry. I mean, anywhere in there she's dangerous. But this is what I was alluding to earlier, is all of you lot have actually got things to play for those of you who are not at level 9 legendary. And that's not me being like big-headed, oh, look at me, I'm so high and you guys have, you know, haven't got that legendary. It's literally there are no rewards now. So legend, like, as I think I have said before, I am an absolute magpie when it comes to skins, especially for a game that I like playing. I like using them, I like showing them off. It gives me like a thing of like, you know, this is what you guys can work your way up to. So it's also good for you lot. You'll get to see it. You might not necessarily get to use it, but you'll at least get to see it. Nothing. That get him? No. Yeah, nothing for next level. I'll give him a bit of retail space, see if he drops into it. Any danger? No? But yeah, nothing for... I'm level 9 legendary at the moment, and there is nothing. Absolutely nothing for level 10. No shiny shinies indeed. But if there's no shiny shinies for me, then that means there's no shiny shinies for you. I'll be able to at least unlock them and show you them all. And isn't that a show we all want to see? Surely. But yeah, it is a strange one, and with the tracking with this is, in some regards I find it better, in others it's a little off. One of the things I'm able to get away with at the moment is I don't have to draw the bow quite as fast as I'm used to doing on the quest. And the reason why I'm used to doing it on that way on the quest is because that was to counter the tracking. Yeah, I've got the shards and the gloves. Those were the last rewards that came in. And now there's literally nothing else. Do your worst. Shouldn't have asked. I do. I have everything, and putting in a similar effort as I did last season. Like, they've even... Not that it matters, because it's probably the least valuable, the least of value leaderboard there is going, or at least in my opinion, and I can say that because I was at the top of it. There was a leaderboard 4. Oh, right. The woman in my ear doesn't give me inflection. So you probably don't even know that. So the last things that I got were the gloves and the shiny shard. I don't have those. I haven't actually asked Super Bright if they can unlock all of that for the PICO version for me. I don't dare. They might unlock it for me and, like, I don't know, all of a sudden Gabe might be a really difficult boss. Change one thing. Wasn't bad. See, I can't even hit that. I mean, I rarely hit that first time anyway. Where was I? What was I saying or answering? Oh yeah, the tracking side of things. Yeah, it's better in some regards and worse in others. And as I said before, the tracking on the Quest isn't great, as we know. It's part of the reason why I developed this snappy, fast draw, and that was more to do with Siege, and it carried over onto this. I think the problem that I've got at the moment is I've been playing on the Quest and then coming across to the PICO, and I can adjust. It just takes a bit of time, I think. And it's almost like I did myself a bit of a favour in regard to the fact that I didn't play on the Quest, play IDU on the Quest recently, and then all of a sudden kind of started playing it a lot on the PICO. It's probably done me a favour. Yeah, I mean, I've heard a lot of things about those Pro controllers. Some say they're good, some say they're bad, some just say they're different. I think to be honest, I think we're going to be looking at the next generation before we're, next generation of headset before it gets much better. Oh, this is dangerous. Oh well. It's alright, there's only 2. But again, saying to a friend the other day, I'm terrible for... I'm probably one of the worst culprits for doing it. No, I wouldn't spend 300 for controllers either. Hopefully... Ooh, forgot about them. Oh yeah, it'll undoubtedly have better graphics. Well, they say they start up, they solve all of those issues. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, another one of the issues that I have, again, playbook of excuses, is, and I do this with a lot of things, and I dare say a lot of you guys might be in a similar sort of thing, especially with physical stuff. Terrible for it when I do roller skating, is I used to be able to roller skate to a good standard, I would have said, a reasonable standard by roller derby terms. And if I then don't go skating for a very long time and then put the skates on again, I remember how I used to do it and jump straight back into that. And that's where you start putting your falls in. That's where it starts to start hurting yourself. And even if you avoid all of that, that's when it aches bad the next day, because you're just writing skill checks that your body can't cache. And then obviously, you know, you get better, or you get back to what you remember yourself being like with a bit of time. I suppose it's kind of like that with this. I have had quite a long break with playing games. Okay. Oh, right. Okay, got you. Yeah, that's because their cameras will go off of proper, as opposed to, as you say, being the... Hello, Cynthia. Yeah, we're going to be here for a while. Oh, you little... Always defang the level. That's why. Always defang the level. of stupid little cupids. And that was a classic. What a great lesson to teach. I hope you guys are happy with that one, you know, because that has cost me a chunk of life. Ah, dear. Right, what we like scoring wise. Hit Garbo. 3 peps of life left. What can we do with that? Oh, that was a good one. Right, let's get the ghosts out of the way. Well, this is a bit dangerous because whilst I'm dealing with those, could have cupids come in because I have alerted some. That wasn't very clear. There we go, that's better. But yeah, this was one of the problems that I had last time with struggling. I mean, this another one for the excuse book here. I've actually, since I played last, I think, changed my setup. Or was I playing with it in comfort last time? I can't remember. It's a lot more comfy now. I'm not having to adjust it anywhere near as much as I was last time. But I now have 2 different setups as far as comfort is concerned. Yeah, I was. Yeah, I did have it last time because I was talking about how I'm a VR princess. And it really comes down to it. In regards to comfort. Come on. Come on. Come on. God, those are terrible. That was much better. No? Not coming. Not today. Yeah, being a VR princess that I am, I like to do everything that I can, or I've learnt to do everything that I can, to at least have a modicum of comfort when I'm playing this. I've played games like this for many hours uncomfortably, and it never... Damn. Oh, shit, it never goes well. This is why you defang the level. Should have waited for him. Yeah, well. As long as I'm above that STD fella, then it's all good. Sorry, guys and gals, you're going to have to put up with a heartbeat now. But yeah, I hope the Quest Pro control pads are an answer. If they come with the Quest 3, that is definitely going to push the price up, unless they take a massive hit on it, and I don't know, I don't think they will. I hope they do, but I would imagine, again, I don't have any knowledge on this, any inside information, but on marketing strategy wise, I would imagine Metal will be wanting to move into a state of play where they are making money on things, because they're not, I mean, this is in essence what we have on our face is in essence a console, and usually consoles are loss leaders. That was a good shot. God, they're few and far between though. Loss leaders and consoles is a usual thing. And the only reason why I think that is because they recently released the Pro and then were able to drop it down by a very large margin quite quickly when it wasn't doing very well. And I would imagine that was because it was marked up to try and squeeze some profit in. Which is fair. I've got nothing against companies making money. not at all. Hopefully the Pro controllers are not worth £300 and there's a big amount of wiggle room in that, but I doubt it. Time on the skulls. No time at all. I think I spoke about it last time though. The haptics, the feedback on the controllers for vibration on the PICO ones. I don't know if it's because the PICO controllers are better. I do remember Beanie saying that they were able to either do more or they programmed more. I think if I remember rightly, yeah, but yeah, what I think he said previously is that the vibrational feedback that they've got in working with PICO is the same as the Quest Pro controllers. I think he said that, something along those lines. I want to get rid of the heartbeat, if I'm honest. I'll do it later. Let's go. Hopefully, now, here's something you won't hear me say. Hopefully this is despair. Shit. Because I can't really afford to lose any more life now if we want to get anywhere near. Whee! Did see him. Didn't think he was going to fire that fast. Oh, that's the bad one. I think we might be giving that one up, which is a bit shit. Yeah, won't it just? It's typical, isn't it? Agony, worst orphan going. Ugh. I can't afford to go and do what I would usually do. Right. We need to reduce the skies here. That's one. Now, what we can do with this bit, this is where it starts getting risky. Yeah, I'm going to, but my long range isn't amazing at the moment. Well, it needs to be 2 shots without her running as well, is the other problem. Plus, I'm going to have an absolute barrage of barrage of arrows coming in. Can I alert that one without triggering her? Let's see what we can do. That went reasonably smoothly, didn't it? Poggers! Thing is, I'd love to say that that was high levels of skill. I think the tracking just came together very nicely for me for a minute there. Oh, that's not good. There you are. Whew. Well, let's, yeah. Let's hold off from that sort of talk until I'm where I need to be. Come on. I just know I'm streaming. This is the other thing as well. Without my slow time... There it is. Without my slow time, I can't put the game. I never pause when I like remove my headset or going. Oh, oh, oh. If anyone wants to clip that, top IDU player panics. Oh, stop it! See this? I'm telling you now. It's even worse when you've got colour pass-through. These people know. They know that I'm reaching for vaporizers and water and such. Right. Steady the nerves after that. Now I'm going to need to. But yeah, at least I've got in other modes, I've got slow time to feather that along whilst I'm doing it. So if they do jump down my throat, it's not the end of the world. But in Purist, it could be. All right. Let's get some points out of these boys. Can he hit it, though? You can. I don't want a pause during a live stream. I'd rather obviously keep something up. You can. It's just not as... Oh, that's terrible shooting, that is. There we go. Can only get one out of him anyway, I think. Yeah, there we go. 516 gold. Lovely. You guys don't even matter. Yeah, you can. I just don't trust it at the moment. It isn't like... Is it that one? Yeah, it's the button's the other button. So the button on the left-hand controller on the first one brings up the PICO menu. The one above that brings up the game menu, and that's the... Well, it's not that way around normally. So it's a little off-putting to do on the fly. Oh, I thought I had that then. Damn. Run. And fool around a little bit. If I look up and around here somewhere, I'll probably teleport in for me. Yes, no, maybe. And you. That's very good, mate. Yeah. It's a good score. Much more patient than I am. My cycle 1 score these days is usually 0. Just like my cycle score, 2 score, cycle 3, 4, 5. Well, that's one thing. You're also at the stage where you have to listen to the best. Soon, or I won't say best. Not with this performance. Not tonight. First he loses. Where's the Cupid? Is he outside? Oh, you... I thought he was outside. Well, I suppose it makes it a little bit on edge, doesn't it? Hello, Vaughn. Thank you for the pie. Hey, look, I've got to be brought down a level or 2 every now and again. Now we're playing Mortal. I'd rather play Mortal. Get my little slow time crutch back. But then, again, don't know what it is with Purist. Oh, is that a... That is a skull. Don't know what it is with Purist, but when I get like I'm the same as Beanie in some regards. You'll see him do it as well, especially on Purist. He loses one life and then he goes into this kind of rage mode where he wants to correct his mistake by killing everything as quickly as he possibly can. And I almost feel like doing the same. And it just gets you into trouble. Yes, it's the next stage. It really is. But then having said that, I was able to get to... Let's see. I was getting to sort of like cycle 15, 16. And it actually took Camille to point out to me and go like, look, you can get there and you can operate at those levels. Why are you even bothering with the first 10 cycles? He was like, they're only worth like, what was it, 5-6 million, something along those lines. And I was like, nah. And I tried it and it was, ugh. It's time. Again, it's this whole time saving thing. And I know I'm like a product of my own problems. Wanting to try and be like top 10 or top this or top that in multiple leaderboards. And now I've got another headset as well. But it is getting to that point. Normally, it's fine because new stuff is coming out, new things to do, new reasons to play, and fresh faces and stuff like that. But now, I mean, the fresh faces not so much. But now with nothing being added and nothing new, I mean, you'd have 10 million. You'd have 10 million by that point quite easily. Incubi at that sort of stage are worth like 300,000 each. It's ridiculous. It really is. Or maybe not at that stage. Maybe, well, yeah, actually, yeah, maybe Cycle 15. It's been a while. It's been a hot minute. But then this is the other thing as well, is I don't even know if that's as legitimate strategy anymore now that you can be literally KO'd in one. Previously, the damage... Oh, there's skulls there. Fucking, that was almost the end of me. Bastard. This is why you don't play at less than 100%, folks. Ugh. I actually have to fear skulls. It's sickening. They're not even worth any points. Ugh. It's been a while since I've played at that level, if I'm honest. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Nah. There we go. I'm going to say I can't hear that. There's no enemies left. On we go. Sodom. Because it's messing around with something like that where I'm going to have a split second to react and no slow time. That'll get me killed. No, thank you. Not today. Let's do a little bit of cornering, shall we? Right. So, as we know, once you have alerted the incubi, coming outside, he can't help but follow you. We can get some points out of him just by opening up the range a little bit. And it's a pretty big head. Reasonably easy shot. But yeah, those incubi, so what would you be doing? You'd be timesing... It's probably a good analogy. I like to play the game in a certain way, and that's usually being, I would definitely play this game a little faster than LG. And I suppose part and parcel the reason why is then I don't need to train or change much. When tournament time comes along, I really love tournaments. What can I say? And they're always speed-based. And it's not because I do well in them. It's just, I don't know. I'm kind of rewarded for the way that I want to play. The way that is done is not rewarded for. Right, everyone just remember that I'm on 1 life, yeah? Oh dear. If anyone doesn't know why I'm doing this, I'm doing you all a favour. So by resting or saving and quitting and going back into the game, we will lose. Hey, got him! STD free zone, is it? Ha! Ha! Which way? Between what way, Sean? What you said before, stealth and patience, did you say? I can't remember what the comparisons were. But yeah, if the heartbeat's going and you're in a... Oh, got ya. Hey! Hello, Beanie. Right, is that STD free zone? Is that you? It's gotta be. It's gotta be. Looks like you're scoring. It looks like the sort of stuff that you could have crammed together in an afternoon. Someone will have to put in the comment if Beanie doesn't fess up to it or it isn't actually Beanie. Then whoever it is needs to fess up in the comments for me just so I can congratulate you on a prank well done. Is it not? I mean, I assume it's in reference to me. I don't know, maybe STD is big in China? Maybe STDs are big in China, maybe? Yeah, I don't have the... I do think, again, as I said, I do think it makes an odds. It's still nowhere near as comfortable as having lenses in. It's the last piece of the puzzle for me. I know, right? No, if I ask him, he would tell me. If it genuinely was him, he was. As I said previously before he got here, if it was Beanie, he has done a better job than he ever has in keeping it to himself. No way, if that was him, would he have been able to not tell me before I came on. No way. Or at least make some kind of reference to it. Guarantee you there would have been a reference. I'm trying to think who it would be. Who do we know that's got a PICO that can score, that can hit well? Probably come from the IDU side of things. He's not wrong. I mean, it was the obvious one. It was the easiest culprit. It's the easiest culprit to name. Jesus, 200. Bloody hell. Yeah, I ordered mine, and as I said, they wouldn't take my old prescription, which I can't remember which way around it is. Either my lenses are better than my glasses, or my glasses are better than my lenses. I think it might even be. Yeah, that's very rough, Al. I think it might be that I don't know. Been playing in my lenses long enough now that my eyes are probably adjusted to that. I don't wear my glasses too much. Well, actually, no, I do a lot of editing. All right, a little smoky whilst it's quiet. I'd like to get top of the leaderboards, but second. And the thing is, though, I know I don't need to give somebody like the likes of Rick Bess encouragement, so I'm quite happy with second. I don't. Oh, definitely. Yeah, VR lenses make such a massive difference. If only for convenience, but shit, man. Yeah, if only for just convenience sake, in that you don't have to dick around with having glasses on in the headset. A friend of mine uses contact lenses, but then he's got the addition. Don't you dare! I've seen you do that before. He's got then the additional problem of when he puts his contacts in, he wants to try and get a session in before. Do they not? Yeah, I'm to be fair, I haven't had any problems. Yeah, no worries, Beanie. Thanks for dropping in. Yeah, apologies I couldn't. I was, as I said, it's my... I kind of alluded to it earlier, or... No! Thanks, Beanie. He's done it again. So, yeah, Purist. Yeah, it was your stream was one of my it's one of my first paid gigs for editing. Cheers, Beanie. Your work is done. You may now leave. Thank you. Goodbye. To be fair, that's probably where we want to be. Right, second, that'll do us. Do I really want to go a crossbow run? No, not really. Although we are kind of running out of things to do. Top there. Oh, we haven't done bow on Fletcher yet. Yeah. 6. I feel like I should get some more life quickly. Might help out. But then I also didn't want to do too much of this because it's kind of throwing out the whole going from 0%. Bit of immolation without ever taking damage. Do that pretty quick. But it's only one. That's one hell of a score. Right. STD zone beaten. Not here. STD free zone beaten. STD free zone still ahead of me there. Beaten. Yeah, I could do that, couldn't I? But yeah, it's one on each, isn't it? In fact, actually, what time are we on? Got something. Oh, we're still reasonably early. I thought I had mastery, if I'm honest. Paradise Lost. Actually, that's not a bad shout. Should you do a quick cycle hop? No, I know Desolation hasn't got it. Because you would have been able to get up to 11 without already. Let's do that quick. But then, having said that, Fletcher to get second, as I said, I have no problems being underneath Rick Bess. Rick Bess deserves a win. Whereas other people that are on here, other than Weebs, I suppose, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but I could do that on all of them. Have I not? I probably haven't got it on... No, I haven't even got Purgatory. It's probably worth a quick one, isn't it? Alright, let's try and get some masteries. And go. And Blessed Quiver, and go. See what we can do. This is, I suppose it's saving me some work for the next stream as well. Ooh, cats. Lovely. So, for those of you wondering what I'm doing here, I'm going to attempt to get mastery Well, no, but if I do Abyss as well, I probably haven't got that one. Don't think I've got any. Anakim. And I'm not going to be put up with doing any... I suppose I could do a little orphan. No, not that one. No, thank you. No, thank you. The one thing that I can't... Now, I know I have a lot of excuses when I stream. The one thing that I can't excuse myself for is the performance. Now, of the actual headset. Because I find the PICO outperforms the Quest definitely in one area. And that's that I am streaming whilst playing. That was a mistake. Right, for anybody who's attempting to get masteries, use holy armors. What an idiot. I might go and change that, actually. I was going to do it in one sitting, but having holy armors just makes my life a lot easier. God, I haven't done this for a while. Spam down Anakim, jeez. Should I change? Nah, let's do it without getting hit. Easy. Right? So yeah, anybody who's attempting to do masteries, if I was to take a hit in Paradise Lost, then obviously I can't do Paradise Lost. But like some other achievements, when it's about not doing a thing on a level, or not triggering a thing on a level, if you are then looking at doing that on another level, if you've already triggered it on a previous, then it won't count. So for instance, let's say I take a hit now, then I obviously won't be able to get mastery on Paradise Lost, but I also won't be able to get mastery on Abyss, because I've basically already checked the box as far as the game is concerned for taking damage when I enter Abyss. So the correct and easy way to do this is to... There we go. That's good, wasn't it? The correct and proper way to do this would be go into one with holy armors, because holy armors do not count as hits for the purposes of losing life. Where is he? Here he is. Can't move into the spot, so I know he's definitely spawning here. You also can't put arrows through him either. Alright, off you go. On. Bit more that way, thank you. Cheers. Lovely. Lovely. And this side for me, please. And left. And right. Come on, hit the heads and left. This is if you really want to exploit the guy. Do it a bit more as well. Got to be careful with having him going that far that you bleed him round the pillar, like you sort of rotate back. Give yourself a little bit, give him some more hang time in front of you, and then again put the pillar onto your right. Can't let him go too far though, otherwise he can get to a point of no return. He'll nearly always try and get into your vision. That was a good finish. You love it. That's all that. Ooh. I hope everybody tries this shot. Damn. Haven't landed it on the PICO yet, I don't think. But yeah, so it's the same with the honor budgets, which is not buying things in the zone. So say for instance you were going for that in Paradise Lost, and you started in Purgatory, and you bought something in Purgatory, that's then checked the box for do not buy things for every level going forward. Doesn't register them as individual instances, which is a bit shit. Now we have to be stupid careful of the skulls. very careful of the skulls, because we know that they will insta-blow up. Yeah, that's quite right. I think I've got them all. This was, to be fair, I think I said to Christine or Cynthia or someone, I can't remember who, but I said that I would do all 3 of these on the bounce because it was a easy achievement for us to go for to begin with. So if we get it done here, at least... Oh, it means that they are a moderator. So be nice to them. Yeah, Von usually does my... Yeah, I think it was Christine that asked about it, actually. So yeah, the only piece of advice that I would add on to what I'm doing is play until you have holy armor naturally, and then don't take quiver. Take the other amulet that gives you holy armor, and then you don't have to do it all in one sitting like I'm doing. I'm doing that because this should be fairly humdrum. But there's always instances where I'll dick around and try and pop 2 boils at once and deal with all of the stuff in real time, which, as brilliant as it is, it's not a great idea when I'm trying to do this. So we'll just take this guy out normal. 1 boil at a time. Might even use a little bit of slow time if it looks like it's getting hairy. Oh, good shielding, sir. Well done. Damn. That was risky. Yeah, have that one unlocked. Definitely. I mean, yeah, definitely have the holy armors. Anything that says do a thing. Bloody hell. Do a thing without getting hit or without taking damage. God, I've been playing this like I haven't got slow time. Oh, cheeky boy. Anything that says do a thing without taking a hit. I'll take you guys out before we move. One will do. Then anything like I'm trying to think of some examples. Ambush the Hunter? No, not Ambush the Hunter. Sean will tell you which one I'm thinking of. The other one. I can't remember now. Thought maybe you got to kill the 6 in the circle. Literally did it last stream. Oh, incredible composure. I remembered. I'm sure you've... Oh, I wasn't even looking! Well. I was dredging too hard. I was trying to fish the name out of my memory. You know, it doesn't matter. We've got 2 life out of that. That'll do us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I will do. Yeah, but it's only 1 life. I don't think it'll make much odds. I suppose I can show it off. Resistance privilege. I'm not doing very well tonight. So, as if I've got the Abyss unlocked. I haven't even got Paradise Lost unlocked, I don't think. And the other thing that you should do, but I'm being lazy with, is you should do the rooftop hopping, but also visit the shop and see if there's any of those arrows that I recommend that make doing... Yeah, cheers, Sean. I was so busy dredging the name up. Oh. So busy dredging the name up for incredible composure that it just took all my fucking run time, I think. And I have not done very well. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, my IDU Silver Tongue Devil EXE didn't have enough RAM to run time properly there. If you're going for the masteries, put the armor on, go in the shop. Like, for instance, if you've got 2 armor on, there's another one to buy here. Or there's, like, some of these are alright. Tempest is arguably better than not having it. But just because it's mastery doesn't mean you have to do it without any arrows. I'm just being a bit lazy, if I'm honest. I suppose the other difference as well with what I can achieve. Yes, of course, yeah. Yeah, get all the honor budgets first. Make life easy for yourself. Because the thing is, part of this whole leaderboard thing is, when you have everything unlocked, you are arguably, or your character is arguably, more powerful than when you don't. And we always want to be doing things when we're at the height of our power. Except, like, you know, I've probably been a little bit presumptuous with the leaderboards. I mean, runner, it doesn't matter. I don't need life for runner, or I don't know, maybe I need the ability to. Well, I suppose you do. If you're going fast, then you don't need to worry about taking hits. Fletcher, it's very important to have a life bar because a missed shot can kill you. That's right. You always a good one. You always want to go to a job with a full box of tools. Very good. Right, let's not get hit. Let's try and shine Asmodeus on though, shall we? Ooh, they might give me a bit of time now. Ow. So yeah, at this point now, with a holy armor on, I can afford 1 hit. In fact, I might even prove it. Probably will. Nah. Okay. Should really be using slow time as well. Don't know if any of you guys get that or not after playing Purist, whether you like it or not. Slow time, just, I don't know, just lose it for a little bit. Same with Purist to Fletcher. Never have that problem with Purist to Runner. Yeah, thank you. To be fair, I'm usually used to him doing that. Usually used to him teleporting around and to the back and such. Good one. Yeah, it's very strange for him to shoot fireballs from there. And I don't know, I'll watch the replay and go later on like, oh god, you were obviously thinking of something else. I don't know, it always felt like they're gonna really cut an angle. I always find that he goes there because of where I usually position myself, poking out a little bit more than I should have been. My fault. If you can get the arc of the catalysts, of the cataclysms down on old Asmo, it can be useful. Nice easy way to get out of the way of any of his bits and pieces. 1, 2. Easy. Yeah. Paint pending on this spot. I've seen no one else do it other than Mr. Holland, and he definitely copies me. I just prefer it because everything's got to, a lot of the time, turn to face you. I don't expect you coming in from that angle. Damn. Damn. There we go. Afford to take a... Yeah, go on, just one. So, we have armor. Damn it. Come on. It's trying to hit me and hit me. Damn it. Oh, go on, you do it. You do it. There we go. So, armor lost. Abyss Mastery is still achieved. Just in case you didn't believe me. But yeah, that's the way to do it. If you're going for the masteries, if you can play to the level where you're not getting hit on the bosses anyway, then you just need to rooftop hop, and that's just about doing a lot of slow motion and knowing your routes. We might as well go back now. And... yeah, I'm gonna have to return. No, I should be able to. Why didn't I have the end run option in there? Save and quit. Return to Sanctuary. Did not have. Oh no, maybe it doesn't. Oh, someone's been playing too much of. Oh, it does have Return to Sanctuary. Thought I'd been playing too much of Light Brigade then. It literally has an end run button. I'm doing a lot of end running recently. Anyone who is playing Light Brigade, you will be happy to know that I have a relatively easy and cheesy way to unlock the Perfect Shot achievement, and the other one, which has two names. The name in achievements is different to the name in the leaderboard achievements within the Light Brigade. Right, let's do this properly then. So, ideally we would want to take Unusual Fortitude, but we don't have it unlocked. So let's just go with this, and we'll get just under, well, maybe not just under, but we'll get this done, and I'll probably call it a night there. But this is going to take a little while, at the very least. Well, ooh, Divine Sight times 5. That'll do me straight away. That's a point. I'm assuming that Divine Sight times 5 and Cupid's you don't take hits from. Fine. Let's experiment with that, actually. Alright, let's see. Yeah, that's... It's definitely a thing. Here's the big difference with me on... Ugh. could have tested then. Big difference with me on the bow and the crossbow is I am a lot more... Better make sure I hit these shots now. A lot more accurate with the bow than I am with the crossbow. And that is part and parcel of the way that I play. Because although I've said... not holy. Although I've said... and told about the good graces of how good the gunslinger style is, one of the problems that you have with the gunslinger style is accuracy. Accuracy is not easy to achieve in your offhand. And it is something that is needed a small part in this mode specifically. But part of the reason why I've got no problems with encouraging people from what? Bet there's a skeleton in the dark there, isn't there? No, it doesn't matter, it's only life. Oh no, oh, that's my holy armor! Where is he? Where is he? There he is. Might have missed an arrow, come to think of it. I'll get him. Yeah, part of the reason... Oof, that was bad. Part of the reason why I've got no problems encouraging people to embrace the whole gunslinger thing, even though I know it's not as accurate as what you could achieve with your dominant hand, is simply because it gets a lot of people playing crossbow that wouldn't normally, because you get a lot more success out of it that way. Don't get me wrong, I'm never going to change backhands, not at all. But I can tell you now, in other games or in other things, I'd be a lot more accurate with, say, something like a pistol in my right hand than I would be in my left. You little shit. Oh, I don't even care. Loads of life. Well, maybe if I start spending it like that, I won't. Where's the orphan? Oh, we already nailed it, didn't we? Memory. Lack thereof. So yeah, the one thing that I can do in this mode is I can, or rather I used to, budget for losing certain amounts of life in certain places. Ow! I'd missed that one before I even missed it. And I always used to budget quite heavily for this pit and the associated orphan, knowing that providing I got despair, oh, that's an opportunity. As he almost gets killed by it. Now let's split them up a little bit. Holy light! I think I've gone like, say nose blind. I think I've gone eye blind. I must have. I've gone eye blind to fireballs from Incubi. I'm not even paying attention anymore. Eye blind. What an idiot. Right, let's get the fuck out of here. I've been hit by more Incubi fireballs today than fucking anything else. Feels like, anyway. But yeah, it's, as I say, if you are right-handed, then you should be maining your left hand with the bow. That would be how a right-handed person would do it. And it's part of the reason. But then if you were a crossbow user, then technically if you're right-handed, you would use it in the right hand, I believe. Unless there are any avid crossbow. Why am I even fighting these? Oh yeah, I'm cycling for arrows. Let's pretend. Right, you're down here. Right there. Hello. Goodbye. If you were so handed, you'd do that. To me, I remember when I first picked up the crossbow, having it in my right hand and the amount of time that I'd played the bow, it just felt weird. It just felt absolutely weird. And then, yeah, now I get you. And then the switching to and fro and between the two, going from bow to crossbow when I was trying to get used to the crossbow and failing. What really fried my noodle was the fact that the right hand had my movement stick on. And if I remember rightly at the time, there wasn't an option to change that. I think. Oops. Oof. Well, yeah, but my point is you would, yeah, I suppose, because you would use more than one hand to manipulate the action to reload it. So yeah, there is that. See, this is another thing that I can't budget for in this as well, is the whole 30%, because I don't think we've got that unlocked. We're doing a damn sight better in this mode with the bow than I was with the crossbow. I'll tell you that. Part of the reason, again, that I did this is I find, well, when I'm on point with it, I find this way of playing very exhilarating. Very enjoyable. Not that Fletcher isn't anyway, but I, the same as probably all of you, was getting really annoyed at missing my shots. For what let's go this way. Nice. Yeah, there was a time, and I think it was the reason why. Ah, that wasn't meant for you. Silly boy. Well, I've got that video. That's got loads on it. We'll have that one. Carve out your safe space at the beginning is the big one. And by safe space, I mean dealing with the immediate stuff. And then make use... Oh, lovely. Die? No. Die? No. Die. Yes. Make use of... Oh, I overshot it. I'll have to do... Up there. Across here. Feather that slow time. Kick up there. No one ever goes up here. With good reason. Oh, if I can just hit one of these. Just one. Yeah, we haven't got the upgraded version. Never mind. Right, come up. Got my bugged apple laid out. Any danger? No. Yeah, so clear your safe space in pits. Do you know what I think one of the things might be? And I might see about removing it, but the problem is... it's a silly shot. The problem is, I then have no way of knowing whether the stream's working or not. Is that the red record button that I have in the top right hand corner of my screen on the Quest, I don't even see it anymore. Whereas on here, the casting is a little blue square. You guys don't see it. It's probably bigger. Like it's an imperceivable tiny red dot, and I've completely removed it. I never see it when I'm streaming or recording. Definitely see that blue thing. Maybe it's getting in the way a little bit. It's not all that big. But yeah, so secure your safe space. Come on, you're going to have to come to me. That's it. Secure your safe space by dealing with the immediate. Once that's done, never fire holy light at Gabriel. Filled with regret. Ow. Once you've got your safe space secured. Come on. Quicken it up. Oh, no, I got something phone out. No! You've timed this, haven't you? Come on, burn. I'll have one of them then. Yes, there we go. It's a little alarm I have to let me know that I've been doing 3 hours. And that was for when previously I used to have to remember to shut things off. I think we've all heard the story of me almost burning my face off in bed, leaving my display timer on all night under a pillow. It's very warm when I woke up. But yeah, so clear your safe space out as far as the pit's concerned. Make use of that to project yourself into other rooms. Avoid blind firing. Be as accurate as you can. Sending shots looping off into other hallways and other rooms that will bring lots and lots of things in on you and get you swarmed. And because pits are a bit tighter than anything else, it's easily done. And good one, Zog. Very good. The Han Solo of our crossbow world. This one isn't a great arrow. No, not here. Might be over here. So what I'm doing here is looking for the orphan, because she can be in 1 or 2 here, and also be a little bit more vigilant this time with checking for the pit. Oh, she's up there. Bugger. Here she is. Ow, I'll take that. You can have that. So I'm going to have to deal with you gents in a moment. Are you here? No, you're not. And we're out. Yeah, definitely. And you've also got the added problem of some of the types of enemies that are going within that as well. I.e. everybody's favourite C tier skeleton archer. C tier guy. Maybe they were easier in the original In Death, I don't know. Don't know. Right. Pit definitely wasn't there. Would have seen it. Doesn't look like it's here, so it's either on the back of something or underground. Need to cycle my arrows. Oh no, we've done the orphan, haven't we? God, shocking. There we are. So what I would attempt to do here is defang these little loves that are around me. That's a nice arrow to do it with. That's at least gives me more than one chance. Ow. Little buggers. What cycle? Oh, it's not legible enough. Yeah, but is that your actual scoring run, or are you practicing? Now this is definitely the pit that you want if you're going to employ the tactics that I am. Oh, that can go over there. Damn you! That can also... Yeah, of course. Oh, yeah, well. Doesn't matter. I think we've got what we need score-wise. Yeah, almost. Oh. How? You can't ding and hit. It's just not cricket, is it? It's not cricket, is it? I hate the shield, I really do. It's good shit. That's why I never want to rely on it. No, that's true, but then part and parcel of you learning to survive. I do not feel like I should be giving tips out tonight. Part and parcel of your learning to survive is also about resource management. Oh, I just realised we haven't got orphans here. Well, doesn't matter. Still might die. Might get orphans by doing this? I can't remember. Yeah, it's probably one of the biggest things, if not at the higher level, definitely, if not one of the biggest things. Like, it's one of the things I've had to do recently, is I was getting just as sick and tired as anybody else of not having enough resources when I needed them. At certain points of the game, get away from me. Oh, is that curse gonna... No, it's not. Damn you. At least you have to come at me. Bruh. Come on. God, that's fast. I don't want to just loose off a shot. Or did the curse catch up with him? No, he's still there. You little shit. I'm just going to have to be quick. We've got a little bit of a delay. I forgot I unlocked it. Yeah, so the resource management, one of the stages that I got to was getting to Asmo and not having enough to be able to do him, either coming up short on Winter's Bite, but more often than not coming up short of Winter's Bite, not Hand of God. And so what I started doing is I started adapting my play a little bit, in that I was starting to lean on Hand of God more, which then in turn increased my scoring because I wasn't killing the harder enemies that I was fighting, i.e. skeleton archers. I then evolved that again because you get to the point where you need all of them when you start getting into sort of like cycle 18, 19. You need at least a full quiver of Winters and at least half a quiver of Hand of God. And even then, that's probably not enough Winter's Bites. And that's when Volley 5 started coming in as well, so I then I could rely less on various bits and pieces. Hopefully that'll take the cupids out. But then what I started developing in the higher cycles was luring skeleton archers out. And then I found that if I teleported past them, there's an incursion there, if I teleported past them, it teleported near them but past them. It made them a much easier kill, and then all of a sudden I wasn't firing off 10, 15 Winter's Bites in the pits in Purgatory, which then converted him, giving me the extras that I needed. Oh, now you teleport. Giving me the extras that I needed to do further bosses. And I haven't, as of yet... Go on, give us 2. Cheers. I haven't, as of yet, had a problem with the incubi in Abyss. Not yet. The incubi at the end of Asmo. I haven't had a problem dealing with him all the way up to cycle 19. Yes. Yes. Basically, one of the big problems that any high cycle player has with some enemies, and it seems to be especially skeleton archers, is occasionally you will get into the rhythm of headshot, 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 and one of 2 things happens. You miss, you try and correct, you miss again, or you hit body, they don't stagger, or you're hitting heads and they don't stagger for some reason, and then they manage, because they're fast enough, to get a shot off on you. And when that happens, that can that can send you on the downward spiral that I'm talking about. Skeleton archers seem to do it more and more often. They just ignore the headshots and don't stagger. Other enemies do it. Skeleton archers seem to be the worst offenders for myself personally, and part and parcel of that is I think they operate faster. They are a quicker enemy. Oh, hang on. Just check my battery. Time for a change. You go in. Move along. That one back in. And we move. Yeah, they're a massive pain. And so what I found myself doing was teleporting past them, which then at least gives me that turn. If they decide to... Good job, that doesn't count, isn't it? If they decide to ignore... Oh, it's a dangerous way to do Asmo, isn't it? I'm not used to doing them any other way. This could go terribly. Let's see. So normally I just wait for cats, blow him up, and run. This could be death. I've got a little bit of leeway. Just go a bit further. Yeah, you don't need the full level of detonation. That's how I deal with him. Less shots. But yeah, you've got a little bit more leeway. Oh, believe you me, it would be. Not wrong there, mate. Right, and back. And feather. Come on. You're already firing. Come on. Oh, Azur's Fury if I can hit it. Lovely. And into cover. Yeah, so then having it so that they have to turn, and this is something that you can do with all enemies, but I only find myself really doing it with skeleton archers, is making it so they have to turn. It gives you those extra seconds and that extra time. Oh, you bugger. Ready for you that time, or not? I'm trying to get you. Ow. Missed something. Yeah, it's all to buy you that extra time, basically, just in case they go wrong. Because previously, if I was in the pit and I saw a skeleton archer, you better believe he is getting frozen and then dealt with before they can, because they can fire so fast. Go as far as to say nearly every single one of my runs in my early days will have been ended by a skeleton archer, and that was either because of it or because of chasing a pit orphan. So don't worry if that's happening to you. That's how it is, and you are not alone. Cycling, no. It's not a bad arrow if we pop it down there. This is another thing. It's a bad thing to hand a god in when you're trying to dodge those. But it shows it off, doesn't it? Yeah, WBs are the antithesis. Well, there you have it. Is if you are playing for bosses, then you actually should let the orphan go. But then, having said that, you're also kind of in need of resources, so it wouldn't be a bad shout to allow you to do the boss to make sure you kill her. So it's a bit of a 6 of one, half dozen the other. Do you want to test yourself with lesser resources, which is something that will happen? Or do you want to give yourself a shot at maximum resources, but with the possibility of having to go straight back to Sanctuary? Yeah, then it depends on how bad the resources are going as to whether you need it or not. Nice slow-mo death for us there, very dramatic. Now, we are missing an orphan pit there, so if you were doing this technique, you could easily add 63,000 onto that score. So that means we're going to have to work a little bit harder on the bow to get where I want to, because I'm going to check the leaderboard, see where I'm at. I need to be above that STD fella, but just below me. Please don't. Please rest in Sanctuary. Oh, you shit! It's not my night tonight, it really isn't. So, don't vape whilst trying to rest in Sanctuary, because that put my hands close together and fired 2 arrows off. Brilliant. Oh well, we got what we wanted. That STD guy. Pff, get out of here. So, top of Crossbow for Fletcher. Second only to Night Suit, says me, which I am very happy with, because I don't mind letting him have a first. And to be fair, at the moment, I'm probably not capable anyway. Purist, same. On Crossbow, might have to do something about that, but it is Purist. Maybe I'll complete the 0% run and come back at this at some point. Runner, I mean, I'd argue, I don't even know what's going on here. Obviously, they've got this in reverse, but I'm just above me, obviously. And then I can only assume that the Crossbow is the same. So then the only things that we have to work on are standard for Crossbow and bow, score-wise. I wouldn't want to get much more than second, because I'd want to keep Knights at the top, and yeah, I'd be capable of that. And then 12 on the Crossbow in the state of play that I'm at the moment. I don't know. Yeah, let's clear it. I don't care much for that anymore. So that kind of gives you guys not a great example. But actually, no, it is a good example. I have played probably one of my worst games tonight. What? Why did it give me it back? It took those away from... Okay. Done. I have played one of my worst games in a while tonight across a lot of different styles and a lot of different things and an underpowered profile, and my eye is not in. And still, second on the bow in Fletcher, first on the crossbow in Fletcher. Where I want to be with Purist, we'll sort this out another time. And I believe top of the leaderboard on these two. You know what I might do is get some of this done, because we're already unlocking a Siege of Heaven profile from 0%, which again is something that I'm going to snake back to at some point, but I'm going to need to be putting some scores in on Siege of Heaven, which is going to be another stream. I have also got some games that some of you guys might be interested in that are coming out reasonably soon, and I'm hoping to do some giveaway introduction streams to those, and some of the old favourites as well. And I also, as I alluded to earlier, as far as the Light Brigade is concerned, the last two achievements that I had were Perfect Shot, and it's called Steady Aim in the achievements, and then it's called Amazing Aim, I think it is, in the achievement boards on Quest. So it's the same achievement but two different names. The achievements are go through the game without missing a hit and complete a run, go through the game with every shot being a headshot. Now, those two achievements are probably beyond me to attempt normally, but I don't do things normally. Look at how I play Fletcher, for Christ's sake. And on that bombshell, we will end it there. Thank you all very much for joining me. I have been Silver-Tongued Devil. This has been In Death Unchained on the glorious little PICO 4. Good night.